Perfect. And there we go. Well, hello everyone. This is the first stream that I've done in a while. But yeah, I mean, you guys can read the title. Long story short, this is effectively the process of how I create these things. And, if you're wondering, there's no game audio because the game audio is stretched out when, the game is running this slowly frame by frame, so unfortunately, like, it'd sound really bad, so I just choose to have it muted. So if you want, like, just put on your own music, while you listen to me ramble, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, this is probably the most active chat that I've seen in a long while. I mean, that's great. So yeah, before I actually continue, I always explain these things in every single TAS stream that I make. So if you see in the upper left-hand corner, there's a bunch of numbers going on. There's like the typical FPS, which is how fast the game is running, the frame total, and this is just the controls that are going all on. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm pressing the D-pad, so that's moving it, and I have absolute control over the Wii Motion Plus. And if you're wondering, I'm using a custom version of Dolphin that has Wii Motion Plus controls mappable to the keyboard. And so that's how I'm able to do this stuff. It's not in the main branch of Dolphin, so unfortunately, it's not perfectly merged yet. There's still probably a lot of things that they could make better with this, but it's still good enough, obviously, if I'm able to do this, and this. Also, the Mii's faces disappear after a save state reload because, graphical glitches. I have no idea how to fix them. Oh well. And now basically the name of the game is to get the CPU to hold the sword horizontally so I can do like a Legend of Link hero spin style kind of flurry, I guess. Come on. And naturally, the sword can get quite out of range. It's definitely a bit odd because, like, I'm not entirely certain, but I think you're normally only supposed to have like a gyroscopic range of like 500 or 100 or something like that. But here I am with 500 for several different things. The angle is... all of this is very unintended behavior. Yeah, that's me. Miitopia 2016, yes. Hey, DivZNR. And naturally, this one is definitely a lot more trouble because she's only blocking vertically. So, it's absolutely, it's going to be a wonderful time. Yeah, the problem is I'm only streaming on my laptop, so I don't exactly have many monitors, so I don't even know how many people are live. So if I can just give me a minute and I'll just check. Sorry. 46 people, that's nice. This run, I mean, of course I'm going for a world record, but because this is TAS, it's not supposed to be comparable to, an RTA world record, so... Alright, let's try this. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, that works, I guess. It's just a couple of sword swipes rotating around a central axis point, and they're gone. But before I continue, I'm just gonna see if I can get that any better, because I probably can. Because as you can see, by doing some specific manipulation, you can really make it odd. Oh, and also, by holding B, you basically do a block with your sword, and if you then try spinning it, you get a nice little rotation effect. And I can still get hit for some reason. It doesn't quite make any sense. Even though, like, I'm constantly changing my blocking orientation, so surely... Listen, it might probably be easier or faster to do, you know, a quick swiping motion up, down, left, right, but the problem is that it's, ironically enough, it's harder to do, I've found it harder to do in tassing with these keyboard controls than it is, like, normally possible to do with an actual Wii Motion Plus, because it's a human behavior, I guess, to just swing left and right quickly. But I can't, I've tried to, whatchamacallit, I've tried to replicate it, but it just doesn't work. Although I've checked the, speed run, the RTA speed run for, this, and the whole spinning motion that I've been doing, it's faster than the swiping technique that they use. So I knocked them out at like 6-1-2 something. And so now I'm going and replaying it so I can see if I can even get anything faster, because yeah, I probably can, even though it was only 4 swipes instead of like 5, I guess. I miss one, and that causes like several extra rotations. Yeah, or I could just slowly rotate it in front of me instead of actually doing anything useful. Into Rules of Nature meme. Yes, very much. Okay, because I probably did a checkpoint save state way farther than I should have, I'm gonna have to replay all of my progress all the way from here. The boxing oh, well, that's definitely new. It literally can't even access the Wii system memory if I try doing it all the way from here. Oh, well, alright, I'm gonna have to think for a bit. Okay, so if I stop the emulation... Yeah, I'm sorry, the screen's gonna go out for a while if I just pause emulation and stuff like that. Test Sword 1, I don't know. So if I do that, and then if I play the input recording, I believe it should start from the checkpoint. No, it's not starting from the checkpoint for some reason. I have to physically go to the other one that I saved, and then... And now it doesn't even want to play. So this is absolutely glorious. It isn't wanting to play back my movie. Even though it should, it isn't. Great. That's an interesting thing about this version of Dolphin, I guess. It's that it doesn't want to... wait. I think I might know what to do. Alright, I think I'm gonna need some, yeah, hold on a darn minute. Yeah, pardon the hold up. This is just... what happens, I guess. Wait. So if I do that, and then... I doubt that this will work now, but I have to at least give it a shot. I seriously doubt that this is gonna work, but oh well, I have to try. Well, it loaded the save state that I wanted, but now it isn't loading the movie, so... I mean, worst case scenario, we simply have to just start all over, which is fine since I could probably use some optimization. Yeah, because you see now the input plays, but it just doesn't want to actually go for some reason. Oh well. Great. And this is what happens if I don't play it with a save state loaded. It simply just goes back and refuses to play the darn thing. Same case with that. Oh well. So now you get to see all of this action all over again, maybe. Now I'm just gonna see. See, now it actually made a proper save state this time. So hopefully it'll keep on using that when, because now if I open up test sword redo, it should load the save state, and that it does. So yeah, now you all get to see everything from the beginning. And now it's literally like not even detecting that I have the Wii Motion Plus thing. And like, as you can probably tell, this wasn't implemented with the most accurate form of anything. It's to the point where I literally have to plug, like, unplug and then replug Motion Plus from the configuration. So that, wow, it still isn't saying it's connected for some reason, even though it should. Can you please work? I'm legitimately not having a good time with this right now. Okay, that's better. Now at least it's registering. And another oddity is the fact that the pointer doesn't work with traditional controls anymore here for some reason. In which it only really works if you mess around with the Wii Motion anything, and so it's like even scrolling over to one player, it's going to be a bit hard, I guess. Okay, that works. No, the boxing task becoming as popular as it is right now, that was completely out of left field. Especially the cut down version, I didn't expect that to become it. I didn't expect it to have a higher view count than the uncut version. And now the pointer isn't even working properly. That's okay. Pardon me as I go among this incredibly, stupid setup. Typical Saturday, I guess. I accidentally clicked 2 players instead of 1. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter anyway. Although, oddly enough, even modifying the arrow keys for some reason, it... Oh, well, there you go. Yep, that works, I guess. 3. Okay. Well, we got past 1 menu. Great. And now it's doing this for no apparent reason. Are you kidding me? I don't want that. One step forward, 50 steps back. That's okay. Okay. I'm legitimately upset, though. Yeah, gee, can you tell me how to stop the caliber or prevent it from even occurring in the first place? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Dibsy NR, play your own background music because I don't have much room on my desktop as it is with all of these windows open, and it'd be a bit cumbersome, I guess, to get additional stuff set up with music and everything. That's absolutely... It's very funny that this legitimately, it's legitimately trying to do calibration setup when I clearly don't want it to. Well, no, that's not the problem, Benjamin. I'm trying to skip that box from ever even appearing in the first place. Oh, hey, now it's actually hovering over player 1. The only lore that I gave for guest B was in the, it's in the pinned comments of the, unedited boxing TAS, which only really gave away, like, oh, the final battle between him and Matt. Everyone else has been, like, supplying the lore for guest B and several of the comments that I've hearted in all of those videos. So, yeah. And as you can see, no calibration setup, so now we can actually just go and, like, skip that. And here we go, guest V. And now, more errors with, whatchamacallit, arrow key shenanigans, I guess. Yeah, no, it's okay. Those faces disappear all the time. It'll be fine. Okay, so 360 was the earliest. 60, and then 1, I guess. Yeah, no, it's not just, it's, I think it's, I don't even know, like, why the faces disappear, because I should have all of the graphical settings, like, done properly, and yet for some reason on this version of the Dolphin emulator, and only this version from what I've tested, it still makes the Mii's faces disappear, and it's great. And now... Okay, now time actually begins. And for some reason, I still can't refer to the Wii system memory for absolutely no reasons. So I guess this game just hates me. Because this is a very constant problem that keeps on happening, and I have no idea why it happens. Oh, God. I don't even have export recording done, so I just need to set the hotkey. No, I do. It's just on multiply. Yeah, the emulator is preventing me from committing a mass Mii genocide for the second time. Okay, so now if I stop the emulator, and if I go and play this recording, it just stopped. Yeah, that's about the best summary that I can give. The emulator just said yeet. Okay, so it says that it switched to recording. I'm just gonna stop the emulation, just save this again. I'm just gonna keep on doing this until it works. That's effectively like the TAS motto, I guess, just keep on trying it until it works. Great. Alright, I believe this is the third time that I'm currently trying to do something here. Alright, step 1. Load the beginning checkpoint save state that I made all the way here. Now, hold on, just to be absolutely sure, I'm just going to go back. No, I can't even go there because it resets. Oh well. I know that all of my setup is going to prove absolutely pointless in the future. But oh well. Okay, once again. So here we are again. Psych. I need to get this set up again. As I said, the setup that I keep on doing is pointless. Alright, given that time doesn't start until I hit the OK, I'm just gonna take it easy with them, attempting to use motion controls to move the mouse cursor, or move the Wii cursor. Okay. No faces. Who cares? Okay, so apparently I can just press down and it'll work. Perfect. Alright, please, game. Please, game. Oh, the simulator hates me. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's not anything to do with anything. It's... Maybe it's the fact that I'm loading save states too close to actual proximity. Well, I apologize for all of the nonsense that this is putting me through. At this point, I'm just wondering how I managed to get up to the third fight without any of this kicking me in the shin before. When I wasn't streaming this. Let's just try something. And now even the controller and now even the emulator itself is giving me trouble. Okay. How about I just start right here? I'm going to, I'm just going to keep on advancing until I physically, until I'm right at the, oh, press OK to start screen. And if the, Wii system memory error still continues, I might just give up on this. Maybe. Or find a better emulator to do this on, because truthfully, it's absolutely amazing that this keeps on failing. It's astounding that the failure rate is this high. Alright, on drum roll. Yay! Okay. Maybe I just have to start from a new game instead of starting from a save state because... Well, nope, never mind. It's straight up... If I do this without TAS... Alright, I have an idea. Just gonna start the game up. I swear to God, if it manages to erase my... Yep, it erased my save file. One roadblock after another with this darn thing. Give me a minute. I keep on saying give me a minute. I am so sorry that all of you have to keep on seeing me do this, but... That's literally just how it's just how this stupid thing works. Okay, new save data. Okay, so on a fresh save without any save states being loaded... darn it. Okay, now I need to do some stuff. Like removing the A button for a moment so that it doesn't click on the... Okay, so I've set the Wii Motion Plus. And now I'm going to get a back. And yet, okay, so I'm just gonna do some checks. Okay, so apparently the face, the face gets removed. Oh well, on save state reload. That's okay. It's just for one thing. Okay. checkpoint save state done. I'm gonna start movie recording. That's underneath the dolphin. It's underneath the screen view that you guys can see. Does God even need a face though? You have a point. Saving a bunch of other save states. Press OK. And here we go! Alright guys, we did it. After... Is that 40... Have I been doing this for 40 minutes? Have I been messing around for 40 minutes with emulator issues? Oh my god. Well, I don't want to do this ever again. Hacker voice, I'm in. Also, they have no faces, but that's okay. They clear up when I don't load save states. Oh, and now I need to quit practice. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Alright. Public service announcement. Please remember to drink your water. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can get some good RNG with Ryan's blocking of his sword to see if I can get a clean, like, couple of swipes. And the answer is no, he blocks in the proper direction immediately. But not if I swing that way. So that's good. Now I just need to optimize that. Okay, I believe that's a bit better. I'm trying to find the earliest frame that I can swing the sword at and actually have it hit him and have it, like, knock him to the edge of the screen. Okay, 67 I think barely misses. So what about 68? 68, he immediately goes into a correct blocking position. Okay, 70. No, that doesn't work either. What frame did I start it on in the first time? Let's try 74. Jesus. Alright, since I'm running out of patience, I've already ran out of patience when I've been dealing with the, emulator issues with the Wii system memory. I should have put a note in the description of the stream linking to what a TAS is, because clearly I think some people are still confused. Yeah, honestly, please do not play the take a drink gang or take a shot game when you're watching this. And if you have one of them be like, whenever I say emulator issues, you're not going to live. don't play that game. Don't play that game in general. I care for all of your health. So, 34... I'm still trying to think here. Apparently, I did it on 73. That's great. So now if I go back... Okay, so at least we got all of our world progress back. Or, well, half of our... No, technically a fourth. Because I knocked 2 people off 2 times... And so this is only take 1. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's not right. That's also not right. I don't understand. Okay, how about now? I'm trying to get 4 hits because he's barely knocked to the edge and it takes an extra hit. Let's try 10. Nah. Okay, so I knock him off on 33, so... And now I knock him off on 29 for some reason. Oh well. But I'm trying to see if I can do better. Like reversing my sword swings. Which sometimes causes them to hit a bit harder. Let's try 804. It's not particularly strong enough. Let's try 17, because, like, that's 1. But at that point, it's too far. 5. Darn it. It doesn't want to go properly. I mean, at least we got some extra time. Or, well, we saved 2 frames in comparison to the, my last test. In this stream, I didn't even time the other 4 fights properly. And so I'm just going to save that as my last checkpoint. I don't necessarily know if it's faster to zigzag instead of doing it in a circular motion, but the problem is that the emulator controls that are offered by this version of Dolphin 4 Wii Motion Plus, it just doesn't let me do zigzagging properly. It's hilarious that zigzagging right now anyway, is effectively a human-only trick instead of being something like TAS only, which is odd, but it's just what happens, I guess. Here we are with my save states being useless. See, and if I try to angle my shots now, we'll do something else. I think I might have saved a frame, actually. Or two, maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Let's try it on 14. Ah. I'd definitely say that this is going to be a lot more cumbersome than a traditional boxing TAS, I guess. The one thing that I do know is that the circular swiping motion that I'm doing is faster than RTA, or the fastest RTA video that I've been able to find on speedrun. The local speedrunning website. Okay, so it seems that changing direction isn't quite working. I mean, of course, it'd be fine with a real Wii Remote and the Dolphin Bar, but the problem is that I don't think Wii Remotes stay connected when you load a save state. Like, there's some issues with loading save states and connecting real Wii Remotes that makes everything not fun. $15. Okay, so 15 is way too far. Let's try 9. See, if I do it on 9, then I barely don't hit him. So let's try 10. See, now I'm actually getting the hang of properly swinging it around. That works. 11. Nope. Come on. Okay, I got a couple of frames. I managed to kill him doing a proper swipey swipe motion at the end there. But I might not be able to do that, like, throughout the entire thing, because it takes, like, 4 to 5 hits. Public service announcement, drink your water. It takes like 4 to 5 hits. Also, the thing that I love is that the fight like graphic is still on the screen. Like, oh, it's still telling us to fight even though we're already done. So that's great. So I'm gonna go back to my F3 save state and see if the Wii system operated. Oh, nope, we're good. Maybe. But I'm gonna see if we can do it any better. So yeah, we were initially done on frame 835, but we cut it to like 827. So hooray, we saved time. Maybe. I'm gonna see if I can get it any better. Yeah, don't worry about the faces. They'll come back in the final recording. Let's try 84. Nope, 84 is way too late. Let's try 81. 81 is too early, so... Let's try 82. 82 is just a bit too early. Let's try 83 now. That might just work, honestly. And now for some reason it isn't turning around like I wanted it to. That's okay. We have save states for that. I believe 90. No, apparently it's quite a bit later than that. Oh, we still got it, so good. Seven, 8. Okay, that works. Okay, so 7 works, so I'll do it on 7. So if I hunt back on 7. Nope, that didn't quite work out as I wanted. But it works there for some reason. See, now I believe the actual issue arises from the fact that the Wii Motion, like, plus gyro, like, the state that it's in persists between save state reloads instead of going back to what it was at the time the save state was saved. Like, it persists. So it's like, oh, if you even go like, 10,000 frames into the future and have it as a specific configuration, if you go back, it persists. And it's definitely an issue for the emulator. But yeah, also I have no idea why the screen turns purple for a frame in save state reloading. I guess that's just what happens. Okay, so now we actually got the blue sect, I don't think there is. If there were, it'd be pretty hard to pull off, I guess. I don't know. But regardless, I'm just going to assume that the swinging around in a circular motion is the fastest way to do it, because it's certainly the easiest, and it's really fast, and so I'm just going to keep it like that. So yeah, that's round 1, Ryan. Done. And so now we are on the final round before we destroy Ryan forever. I have no idea how he survived the boxing test. He should have died. Oh well. Quick sword auras, yes. Stop angling your sword, Ryan. No one likes you. Oh my god, I hate this guy. I hate all of these people. I hate all of these Miis. Like, you have, like, there's always that one Mii that you really don't like. I need to get him to not guard. Like that. Haha! Got him! Got him! Bye-bye. Hopefully I never have to see you again. Of course I'm gonna have to see you again, but that's okay, because I've technically already beaten you. I believe that is a tiny bit faster than, it's a tiny little bit faster than I'm doing it, from right to left instead of left to right, but obviously I have to test some things like doing, like, one final quick, like, sword motion. Okay, so that doesn't work. I think I have to Make my sword go lower. No, that definitely doesn't work. Okay, how about I just load the save state that I made. Go back and replay it. And then modify some stuff from there. I think we just saved 5 frames. Or 4 frames, probably. So that's great. Maybe I can save a couple more. Okay, so clearly... Okay, so... Okay, so I start swinging on 41. Without any input elsewhere. Is what I would say, but for some reason... Okay, never mind. 38. Okay, so 38 works. For some reason, my controls are mirrored. Maybe they aren't. Who knows? I don't think they are. Let's try 35. Saved another frame. Let's try 34. Okay, I think 34 might actually be not good. Let's try 34 from the right. Maybe it does work on the right, but I think it just might. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's try 34 again. Yeah, for some reason that works there. It's rewind time. Okay, so what happens if we just do it all the way from there? The answer is that it's a bit slower. But regardless, we got him off on 93 when we got him off previously on 1700 exactly, so I'd say that's pretty good. Now we need to optimize the last hit, I guess. $76. That works. $75. 75 works. See, so the whole, like, swipey, like, back and forth thing, it does work at the final blow, because it takes a shorter amount of time to just travel a small section of an arc of a circle than it would be to do an entire revolution. I mean, that's just basic common sense, but regardless, it still works. So, great. Let's try 70. 70 is too soon because I go not in the proper direction. Let's try 72, maybe that'll work. 72 doesn't work. I think 70, it's either 73 or 74, come on. It's 74. Because if I then do that on 74, as you can see, I swipe him, and then I go back and swipe him again. And then I get him on 90. It's technically the second fight. I mean, it's the second round of the first fight. I believe we have 15 fights to go, or 14 more fights to go. Public service announcement, drink your water. No. All of the CPUs in this are actually ridiculously easy because there's a exploit that the RTA speedrunners use where they instead of swiping left to right or right to left through the opponents and potentially hitting a blocked sword, they make it so that that their sword hits the opponent but just stops right as it hits, and then they go back and then they do it again. So it's instead of do, it's do, chopping one side of the body, and their sword, the opponent's sword, it can't block it no matter what orientation it's in. It can't block it. And so that's how RTA does it. It's going to be a bit different with this because I don't have that power. But I'll be able to find something. Maybe. Alright, we won. Yay. We beat the me equivalent of Glass Joe. So now we just have to go on to the next fight, I guess. Perfect. Alright. Alright, I think this is good. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so now that, we're done now, I'm just going to be I actually have to optimize, the, icon selection. Okay, 41 works. 45, I believe, so... Let's try 43. Nope. 44. Nope. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, timeout. Okay, there we go. And so now we are on to the second fighter, Mike. And he is the next person to perish into the water. Yes, continuing with Punch Out, Von Mike instead of Von Kaiser. Yeah, Von Mike, Mike Kaiser. It's glorious. No, I don't think I will ever make a Wii Music TAS. If there's enough demand, I might, but that's a very small might. Holy crap, we got a perfect five. We got a perfect 5 hit. In the most general sense, I'm just gonna save that so that I don't lose that progress. Because when was the last time I did F4? All the way back here. Great. Okay, so we'll save it right here. Okay, perfect. Also, they have no faces. But they never have faces. Oh, whoop, that's okay. Wait a minute, something's not right. Metopia 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes. Okay, here we go. Nope, 12 is too early. Let's try 15. Nope, basically, I'm literally trying to modify RNG so that he raises his sword out from the block position. But I guess it's not happening. Come on. Come on, react to me. No. I have you in checkmate, darn it. That's okay. We have a save state that we can use. There you go. Alright, I got the, Aw, that was a cool angle that I used. But it didn't want to happen. Great. Okay, so I get a knockout on 3171 here, but it's around 3175 in my previous save state, so I'm just gonna save a state right there. So that's fine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, here's a reason why. It's I hit him right as the fight graphic happens, I guess. Just in case, I'm going to check again. 16. 21 is a no-go. 22 is definitely a no-go. How many hits was that? Regardless, it's slower. Let's try 23. Okay, 23 works. And there's the 5 hits, so I was spot on. One, 2, 3. Okay, let's try 52. 52 is almost it. Let's try 55 now. He blocks it. Are you kidding me? Pfft. try 54. 54 misses. Great. Let's try 55, and I know that I'm going to get blocked. There it is. He blocked me. What happens if I try a different swinging pattern? I can't even hit him. And now I finally stopped. No. What about a frame after that? I knock him off on 73 then, but... Which is 1 frame faster, okay. The thing about, Wii Motion Plus and, controls, it's not like the Wii Pointer where it's only represented as 2 coordinates that you can make be, like, any value. Like, the way that, the Wii Motion Plus's handles is literally through, like, gyroscopic, emulation effectively, and that doesn't allow instant, like, but basically, the position of the sword, it isn't based on actual position, it's based off of, gyroscopic movement, and even though the gyroscopic movement can be changed instantly, it still takes time for the position to be changed and updated, even if acceleration is instant. Like, there's a limit to how fast that gyro controls can move around, or at least how it can be emulated. So that's why I can't have the sword, like, teleport between 2 positions. Like a Hokuto no Shinken, sort of. Ata sort of style, I guess. What was I doing? Okay. 2, 3, 4. I still get blocked. I'll take it. Alright, we're done with this fight. I believe there's like a grand total of like 30 like rounds that I need to do, and I'm done with round 3. So Wii Sports reserves swordplay, but every time an opponent blocks, guest beats, attack, don't save states, and rewind time. That is exactly it. I was about to go back into read-only mode and reload, even though there's no point. No, Von Kaiser Mike isn't dead yet. There's still 1 more round. Also, if you pay close attention to the Miis in the background, they have no heads. Like, it's not just that they have no faces, they have no heads. They only have a body and 2, like, spheres for arms or hands, and it's like, that's it. Like, If you think that the guest V and Mike are suffering without a face, imagine suffering without a head. Period. Okay. Stop blocking. Ah. Okay, there we go. No, that's not it. No. You can't do this. See, come on, just be out like that. Or just hold your sword completely horizontally. 81. No. Let's try 82. Nope, that also doesn't work. Ah. This is just how TASing Wii Motion Plus works. I can't do anything about it. I physically cannot do anything about it. Unfortunately. Like, at this point, it's CPU manipulation. And if you're wondering, oh, why don't I just swing vertically instead of horizontally? I don't believe there's as much range. Like, let me try it. Oh, so now he does it horizontal, and then he switches to vertical. So, great. Enough. You are beginning to anger me. You have been angering me. What am I saying? Try using a gun. Yeah, that'd be great, but, I can't. Wait. No, that was 3 hits. Not 5. I need 5. 1, 2, 3. We got it. All right. Yes. Perfect. That's all I needed. Woo! I have no... The purple is from loading a save state. I have no idea why that happens. It just happens. Okay, so we got the RNG manipulated. Now I need to find where I do this so I can optimize it. Okay, so I do it on 89, and that's still quite a bit of time. So I'm going to go back. Let's try 84. See, with 84, he blocks. No, there's no way to break the guard. There's absolutely no way to break the guard. The way that you break the guard is by slashing parallel to the block. So it's like, oh, if the block is about vertical, you slice in the vertical direction, any vertical direction, so the block doesn't work. If it's horizontal, you slice in the horizontal. That's how I'm breaking them effectively, by slicing in the proper direction. $85. I think 85. No, wait. Nope, 85 isn't good. Let's try 86. Or let's try the other. Okay, 86 just doesn't work. We tried 89 before, and now we get something completely different. Let's try 88. Alright. I saved a save state. So it doesn't matter if we can't... no, wait. It's in a different frame. And this one is completely different, so whoops. Try an up smash. Yeah, I would, but I can't. I need to. Darn it, it's not working. Well, I might just have to start over this fight anyway, like modifying CPU stuff. No, it doesn't matter which direction you swing, like, it doesn't matter which direction you swing parallel to their block, as long as it's effectively parallel. I don't think you can stab in this game. Last time I remember, all you could do was flail around angrily. Okay. Let's try 86 again. I just get straight up blocked there for no reason. Let's try 89 again. That doesn't work. Pff, darn it, I messed up. Maybe not. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Mid-swing angle, it takes too much time unless it's the final hit. Okay, so I made sure to save a save state so that I at least have this. Mike is now dead. Okay, so now we're on 88. Or trying on 88. It literally doesn't work because he blocks at the last second. Why? Why must you make my life difficult? Okay, so given that I've done effectively as much as I could with that, okay. Alright, so we're back to here. Kick him, he won't expect it. Oh, yeah. PSA, drink your water. So, hold on, I forget which direction I was holding. Okay, so I'm holding in this direction, and I ended on 46. Let's try changing it on 33. 33 is way too late. Let's try 35. He blocks it for some reason. Let's try 36. He won't expect this. Apparently that's just the final hit. So instead I'd need to change it right there. So let's try 27. Okay, so 27 almost works. Let's try 28. 28 doesn't. What about... Got it. I think it might only be like 2 frames, but we got it. Yeah, no, there's actually several more frames than that, so we're good. We're good. Alright, so this is absolutely amazing. It has taken me 1 hour and 35 minutes to make up all the progress that I lost from this morning. It's wonderful. Passes are fleeting. Try a downvote tech chase into Shino stalling. Okay. Yeah, no, he won't accept it. It's like the referee when he sends like the opponent into the ring. Guest B, why do you have a shine? It's a secret important tool that will help me later. It's a surprise tool that will help me later. Okay, TAS is temporary, guest B is forever. Oh no. Darn it, I got this message again. Oh well. I really don't think that there's anything you can do to avoid that pop-up message. I believe it's RNG, out of all things, or something like, oh, it only says the message if you've only been playing recently, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of it. I just know that it pops up. Okay, I think I can do that a bit better. Xavier, I am not letting Matt get a hit in at all. I'm going to do the same thing like I did with boxing. And if you're wondering, yes, I couldn't quite avoid Matt like actually connecting with a punch, although because it was blocked by my glove, it didn't do any damage and it didn't really change anything. $60. 63 just might be it. Nah, hold on, let's try 62. 62 works. Let's try 61. Nope. 4, 5, 1. That works. 4, 5, 60. Okay, it might be a buffer that I might actually be doing. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 4, 5, 9. Perfect. All right. Okay, so we press A. Alright, so we're done with that, and now CPU manipulation. I think we got it. No, we only got it for like one hit. Also, no faces. Yeah, Disco Megan. I kind of forgot about the whole Punch-Out naming scheme. We got it! We got it! Yes! We got the 5 hits. Unoptimized. And so now we need to optimize it. Watch as this desyncs on Ryan when, like, oh, I'm all done making this, and then it desyncs on Ryan for no reason. Oh, that's actually, I'm pretty sure that's frame perfect. Or at least it's darn close to frame perfect. So yeah, now we, see how we can modify this. Like, that's 83. Let's try 66. Didn't work. 7, because, like, that's another hit, and then... Okay, so apparently it just doesn't really want to work. I get it. Either that or I'm probably just doing it all in the wrong direction. Yeah. Alternating left to right might be faster, but the problem is that I just can't get it to work with Dolphin and keyboard controls and everything like that. I've explained this several times before. I am using an alternating left to right for the final hit, because I know that it's faster, but... $64... Okay, 64 doesn't work. Let's try 65. That's faster. That's faster. But yeah, like, just to give a preview of how fast, like, how fast I'm actually moving this stuff. I mean, this is playing back at full speed. It's only in 30 frames a second instead of 60, but it still gets the message across. It's literally an attack helicopter. Blink and you miss, and it's definitely faster than RTA, at least. It's like, oh, he's done. 5 swings. You can watch my preview to see it without my commentary. The RTA record from the starting point that I'm starting at is exactly 11 minutes. And given that he effectively makes no mistakes aside from just, like, getting blocked twice from what I remember, I think the TAS record might not be that far ahead. Far ahead, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to save that right here because that's good. And now we're back. Yeah, I'm probably going to do this one last fight, and then I'll probably end the stream because I've already been streaming for about 2 hours. Technically 1 hour and 45 minutes, but come on. I like this more than the boxing one because you don't have to wait there for 10 seconds for just, you know, the knowledge of the fact that, oh, this fighter is definitely down. Like with here, oh, you get knocked off, you get knocked off. And even though there's a mandatory round 2, it doesn't take much time for all of this. Okay, we're good here. So now I save state, and now it's time for CPU manipulation once again. Let's hope we get lucky. She's not letting up on the controller. She's not letting up on her sword, I guess I should say. Come on. Come on. But yeah, for some odd reason, I can't quite, like, swipe in a, like, perfectly vertical fashion. Disco Megan is about to follow Disco's footsteps and die. Oh no. Come on. Wait. It's not horizontal enough, darn you. Trying to do some manipulation. No. Oh. I got her. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Ha ha! Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Okay. And now that we have that, I can now do the actual motto. I can actually do the optimization. Let's try 81. I lied apparently because now she's putting her sword back. I saved a save state, so we're all fine. Pretty sure I did save it. Yes, I did. They don't have faces because of emulator issues. And the fact that loading save states causes them to disappear for some reason. Uh, 9090 Fighter, this is how TASs are made. It's not lag, I'm literally just going through the game one frame at a time on purpose. This is how it works, so don't be alarmed. Okay, so I did it on 80. And that means that I can do it a bit earlier than that, because let's try 85. Wow, I love how she goes back to blocking immediately when I do a save state reload. $50, $60, $70, $80. Because nah, maybe I have to do it earlier, so I think I get it now. 60, let's try 75. 75 is too early. And if you're wondering what I mean by all of that, the frame counter on the upper right. No, upper left, sorry. Like, you'll notice how it's increasing. I'm basically taking note of the last 2 frames and then doing my actions based off of that. If 75 didn't work, let's try 77. Is what I would say, but it's not working. That literally isn't working. That's okay. Simple, we can just go back and keep on retrying until we die, maybe. Until the heat death of the universe. Maybe. Okay, let's try 76. I get the swinging. 76 is too... It's too early, I think. $60, 1, 5, 6, 7. Let's try 78. So I get the rotation. She blocks. Why, though? She has no reason to be blocking. Let's try 79, is what I would say, but it doesn't want to work. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we got it. $38 versus 42, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, I'll say that it's faster. The reason why they don't have any phases is because of emulator issues, and loading a save state causes them to disappear for some reason. Also, yeah, I mean, if you take notice, the Mii's heads in the background, they're also gone. Not just their faces, just their entire heads are just, nope. We don't want to show up. We don't want to see the massacre that is happening on this platform. Listen, I don't even know if Matt would be Matt Tyson because, I mean, how many fighters are there? Going by Punch-Out Wii, you have Glass Joe, Von Kaiser, Disco Kid, King Hippo, Piston, Hondo, I want to say Bear Hugger? Yeah, well, there's 13 fighters, there's 15 Miis that we'd have to fight, so if you're being technical with the Wii version, it would loop over to title defense, which means it would be Von Matt. If we're going by, the Wii version. Let's try 17. Okay, so 17 is too early. See, now I'm doing the swipe to swipe motion. Let's try 24. Yeah, no, 24 is way too far. Let's try 19. 19 is no-go. Nope. Let's try 21. I get the hit, and I get the counter hit. Perfect! We're done here. I'm just gonna go and do the whole victory animation, I guess, and then we'll be done. I'm ending the stream. 2 hours of making up my progress. Truthfully, the best usage of my time. And just in case, I'm just gonna sliver around my sword like a helicopter again. And try to actually press A at the earliest possible time. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, we're done here. Oh. Those are less debug variables and more just traditional information. Like, I have my frames per second counter, just the frame counter, and then just the controls. And... okay. I'm just gonna call that frame perfect. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I guess we're done here. Wait, not before then. Perfect. Just gonna export that recording. And hopefully find that it, did my, okay, that looks to be good. So yeah, with that, I guess I'm calling it a night. Thank you all very much for tuning in and dealing with the absolute nonsense that is this specific emulator tassing Wii Sports Resort. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's what I apparently have to deal with. So thank you all very much for sticking with me with all of this. I'll catch you guys on the next stream, I guess. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening, or day, or time, wherever you're at.